In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use and get started with tables in Excel. You can see here we have a range of data, but it's not a table yet. There's two ways that you can turn this into a table. The first is using your mouse to manually highlight and select everything. Then in the Home tab, going over to Format as Table and choosing a theme that you like. The second way and the easy way of selecting everything is picking somewhere in the middle of your table and then pressing Control A to highlight all of it. Then we're going to go back to the Format as Table option and choose one of the themes. I'm going to pick on this nice light blue one. A dialog box is going to pop up asking you to create the table. You can adjust the range if you need to add more or less cells and rows into it. And then of course you want to tell it if your table has headers or not. I'd recommend always having a table with headers. This just makes it so much easier to filter and sort. If you're happy with this, select on OK. And what you'll see here is that your table is now created. You have, it's now banded as a table. You have drop-down menus so you can easily sort. You can see you've got rows to it. And of course, we can now select on this table here. And in the dialog box where table design has popped up, on the left-hand side, you can now rename this table as well. I'd select on this and call it sales data, just to make it easier so you can go ahead and easily identify your table. To identify your table or jump to it, there's this little drop down menu in Excel. We only have the one table right now, but if you have a really big Excel sheet, being able to quickly sort and jump to a table is super handy. One thing I want to call out as well in Excel is that sometimes the columns and the rows aren't quite big enough. As you can see here, the date is sort of hidden, and then I've hidden a few more here. If you want to expand this so it all fits, what you want to do is select in the top left-hand corner of Excel, this little arrow pointing down, and then double click in between any of the columns. And that will expand your table so all the data fits really nicely. Back to this, I want to show you how you can easily sort your table. And that's by using one of the drop-down menus here. And maybe you want to see the sales of phones and tablets, but you don't want laptops. We're going to untick that and select on OK. And this will sort it out for you. I'm going to press Control Z on that because you can do that with multiple different filters here. And in the table design option in the top right hand corner, I also want to show you a really cool thing of the total row. If we select on this, you see it adds a total row at the bottom and it tallies up your total sales super easily. If you wanted to expand this to the other columns as well, you can simply drag it across. And what it does is it takes that formula, as long as you grab the bottom right hand corner, and you can drag it across to any rows or columns with sums inside of it. It gives you the subtotal of these different columns. If you wanted to adjust the look and feel of your table, in the design section, we can drop this down and you have a range of different designs that as you hover over it, you can see what it looks like. When you find one that you like, simply select on it and you can easily change the design of your table. Of course, you can go into the home section and you can manually update some of these by choosing different filters and different colors and whatnot. But by default, I think using the table design option is a really nice, easy, fast way of doing it. If you select all of your data, in the bottom right hand corner, you get this little quick analysis tool that you can either select on with your mouse or press Control Q. And if you open this up, this gives you different ways of quickly formatting your data. It might add things like data bars to show you the scale sales. You could add color scales to this. You could add greater than or less than volumes. And then of course you can create charts and totals of your data as well. The charts is super cool because you can go ahead and drop in any sort of chart here. And then this creates a pivot table that you can adjust as you go along. This isn't a presentation on pivot table, so we're not going to adjust this for today, but you see it's really easy to create things from your table. The last thing I want to show you is if you wanted to add a new row or a column in your table, simply find where you want to put it in the middle of and then go right click and go insert. If you're selecting the columns up the top, it will add a column, and if you select the rows, right click and insert, it will add a row. There you go. That is a basic introduction to using tables in Excel. If you like this video, make sure to look at the rest of my Excel content. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.